I suspect that we're pretty awful people if we say that somebody got a mental illness and then we watch what they do.
So Katt Williams went to Club Shay Shay and roasted Kim Kardashian. He didn't hold back, diving into everything from her love life to her career moves. His comments spread like wildfire online, sparking a lot of buzz. Katt didn't just joke around, he went deep into what makes Kim tick. He talked about her body, her marriage with Kanye, and didn't sugarcoat a thing. People are now waiting to see how Kim will respond. Will she shrug it off or fire back? The tension's rising, and it's going to be a wild ride when Kim finally speaks up. Stay tuned for some serious tea.
You're the one that's like, so what do you expect? The guy married a whore. Like, what?
Oh, Lord.
Like, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, married her because she was one. Not he didn't know. He understood that he wanted that. He courted that. That's what he wanted to base his family on.
She got a good heart, though.
During his interview, Katt Williams didn't hold back when talking about Kim Kardashian's famous body. Using his usual funny style and sharp words, Katt jokingly but seriously talked about Kim's curves, especially her famous booty. He really went for it, describing her behind in a way that got everyone talking online. People had all sorts of reactions to Katt's comments. Some thought he was hilarious and loved his kind of comedy. Social media blew up with memes and quotes from Katt's interview, with everyone sharing how much they laughed at his bold jokes, but not everyone saw it the same way. Some said Katt went too far and was being mean about Kim's body, while others just thought he should have kept quiet. As for what Kim might say back to Katt, everyone had their guesses. Knowing how she usually defends herself when people criticize her, many thought she'd say something about it. Would she brush it off with a clever joke, or would she get more serious about defending herself? Either way, everyone knew Kim Kardashian wouldn't just stay quiet with so many eyes on her.
I'm gonna move the conversation.
If what I'm saying is not correct, then how does she end up with Pete Davidson?
I mean, it happens all the time.
And what if you weren't even good enough for Pete and he leaves you? What do that mean the product was?
Well, Katt Williams didn't just talk about Kim Kardashian's body, he also had some things to say about how she stays famous. He pointed out that Kim seems to do the same things over and over to keep getting attention from the public. Katt compared it to a hamster running in a wheel, going around and around without really getting anywhere. He thought Kim's way of seeking attention was like a never-ending loop. According to Katt, one of the tricks Kim uses is wearing clothes that show a lot of skin or even posing like Taylor to get people talking. Her famous Playboy cover and those times when she tried to break the internet are examples of this. Katt thought Kim relies too much on shocking people to keep herself in the spotlight, and he found it kind of boring. Katt also pointed out how Kim always seems to be in some kind of drama. From that tape she made with Ray J to her fights with other stars like Taylor Swift, Kim knows how to stir up trouble. Katt thought all this drama helps Kim stay famous, but it's not necessarily a good thing. Looking at how Kim stays famous, it's like she's in a cycle where she keeps doing attention-grabbing stuff and getting into fights to stay relevant. But Katt's comparison to a hamster on a wheel makes you wonder if all this effort is worth it. Is Kim really moving forward, or is she just spinning her wheels?
My goal was to get this far in Hollywood and still have a virgin asshole and never have sucked a penis. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go. See, come on, Katt.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not gonna act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth of the matter. So I stayed away from that.
In his interview, Katt Williams didn't shy away from talking about Kim Kardashian's marriage to Kanye West. He shared his thoughts on their relationship, digging into what he thought was going on between the famous couple. Katt's comments got people talking, especially when he mentioned Kanye's mental health. Katt basically said that Kim and Kanye's marriage was in trouble from the beginning because they were just too different. He hinted that Kanye's actions, which some say are because of his mental health struggles, made things worse. By bringing up Kanye's mental health, Katt got into a pretty touchy subject, sparking a big debate among viewers. People had mixed feelings about what Katt said. Some thought it was good that he talked about something important like mental health in the world of celebrities. But others thought Katt was being insensitive to Kanye's struggles, saying mental health shouldn't be joked about or blamed for relationship problems. People saw Katt's comments in different ways. Some thought he was making a fair point about the pressures of being famous and how it affects relationships, but others thought he went too far talking about stuff that should have been kept private. This whole debate showed how tricky it can be to talk about mental health, especially when it's mixed up with celebrity gossip. Overall, Katt's comments about Kim and Kanye's marriage gave us a peek into the ups and downs of being famous and being in a relationship in the public eye.
It sets it up bad for us. We got women out here can't find a man because they acting like him. You are alpha. Now the alphas all want these subservient husbands. You can't have one.
No. That ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. Sorry about that. Okay, go ahead. Boy, you done got me canceled. How many times?
So Katt Williams also talked about Kim Kardashian's dream of becoming a lawyer. He had some pretty harsh things to say, questioning why she's doing it and whether she's even capable. Katt made it sound like Kim's switch from reality TV star to lawyer was just a way to keep herself in the spotlight rather than a real desire to help people and fight for justice. Kim announced in 2019 that she wanted to become a lawyer. Instead of going to law school like most people, she chose a different path that's allowed in California called reading the law. This means she's been studying under a lawyer's supervision for at least 18 hours a week for 4 years. She had to take monthly tests and a big exam called the baby bar. It wasn't easy for her. She failed the baby bar 3 times before finally passing it in 2021. She still has more exams to pass before she can officially become a lawyer. Now, Katt's main point was that Kim's journey into the legal world isn't fair to those who go the traditional route. He thinks her fame gives her advantages that regular law students don't get, which isn't right. This view is shared by many who believe that her journey makes a mockery of the hard work required to become a lawyer. The debate about Kim's legal career touches on a bigger issue: how celebrities fit into serious professions that usually require years of hard work and study.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. You know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. But I'm not scared of being the competition. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team. They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. All of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my p in front of all my people at my agency. I told him no, what y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian, but in my face, no, no, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I'm not taking the shortcuts. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about.
Katt Williams wrapped up his interview by going after the entire Kardashian family, sharing his thoughts on their influence and relevance in the media. He didn't hold back, calling the Kardashians a waste of time and space and saying he hoped they would soon disappear from the public eye. Katt's harsh words were clear. He believed their constant presence in the media has been bad for society. People reacted strongly to Katt's critique. Some agreed with him, saying they were tired of always hearing about the Kardashians and wondering what they actually contribute to society. These folks felt like the Kardashians were famous for shallow and sensational reasons, not for doing anything meaningful. But the Kardashian fans were quick to defend them. They pointed out that the family has a lot of business smarts, does charity work, and turned their reality TV fame into a global brand. Supporters argued that the Kardashians' success shows their hard work and business sense, and they thought Katt's comments were unfair and dismissive. Behind the scenes, Kim Kardashian was reportedly very upset by what Katt said. Even though she didn't respond publicly, insiders say she was really hurt by his harsh words. Kim is used to criticism, but Katt's broad attack on everything from her career to her looks hit a sensitive spot. According to people close to her, Kim was particularly angry about how Katt criticized her personal and professional life. While she's no stranger to negative comments, the extent of Katt's critique was especially tough for her to handle. His remarks covered a lot of ground, making it hard for Kim to just brush them off. But what are your thoughts on Katt's no-holds-barred critique? Do you think he was fair in his assessment, or did he cross the line? Share your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to check out our latest videos.